welcome back to my channel. I'm Holly the Twister Sister. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this adorable little unicorn, because if you have our Twisterhood visual holiday calendar for the month, you'll see that Thursday is Unicorn Day. So time to do an updated unicorn tutorial. I have another unicorn tutorial, but usually when I'm at a nice party or something, this is what I want to be making for people. So that's what I'm going to show you how to make today. You're going to need a 6-inch heart balloon. For the body, I'm going to be using a 360 today. That's how I usually do it. This design is done with a 260 for the body, so just a 3-bubble body, which is totally doable. And then for the 160s, I've got pink and gold. Optional, I guess, because you don't have to have a horn and a bow. And then 1 or 2 260s for whatever color hair you want to put on your pony. And you also need a white 260 just for the ears. So if you have a scrap that's long enough, you could use that too. I'm going to go ahead and inflate the white 260 and make those ears first, so I have them ready to go. And it's just going to be 2 loops, not too big. You want to make sure to pull that nozzle through the first loop to lock it in. Make your second loop. You can save the rest for the next set of unicorn ears. And then I'm going to take my end here that I cut off, and I'm going to thread it through the center of both loops once or twice. I don't have to tie it that way, and it'll keep it from coming untwisted. Now I'm going to go ahead and inflate my 6-inch heart. Okay, this is over inflated, so we want to let some air out till it's just a very rounded heart shape and it doesn't have a big neck down here. And I'm going to tie this off pretty close so that I have a long nozzle, but I can still get a little bit of squish out of the balloon, because what we're going to do is pinch off one of these little heart lobes to attach our ears, so we don't have to glue anything on. It's all twisted. What you want to do is kind of hold where the nozzle is and that other heart lobe and squeeze those so the air doesn't go that way. We want all the air to go out here, so we can take our first finger and thumb and just squeeze off a little round bubble like that. Can you see? While you're holding that, don't let go. You're going to take your ears right in the middle, and these are going to wrap around that bubble. Switch places with the ears. So now it will be locked on there, and this will be the head of your pony. Or you could do a Peppa Pig. Nice shape for a Peppa Pig face as well. For the body, I'm going to take a 360 white. I like to use 360s just because it makes a bigger pony, but you can do this with a 260 just fine. I'm going to tie my 360 right onto the nozzle of my heart balloon. And you do want to put a small pinch twist here at the neck, or else the head's going to want to be looking down. There's our little pinch twist right there. And then you're going to go right into the legs. So however, you don't want it to be too long. So 2 legs, this is just going to be a 1 balloon dog body pretty much from here on out. And you want that pinch twist is going to sit underneath the head in front. Okay? And we're going to come back on the body, and we're going to do 2 more legs. And I'm going to save this for now. I like to cut it off when I'm ready to add the tail on and not before. So this is the body of our pony. Next step is the hair. I'm using this lilac-y purple color. You don't have to tie this one off. You're just going to wrap it right around the ears. Do a nice figure 8 to get a good connection there. And I start with a loop kind of for the bangs, and it's also going to be the home of the horn. Will sit right in the loop. So just fold it over, wrap it around those ears again, and just make sure it's sitting up in the front. Little loop like that. And I've also kind of hidden that little ball that we pinched off of the heart is sitting kind of right in the middle of that loop in front of the ears. Kind of hides it in there pretty well. And then for the hair, I'm going to go down into the neck, back up into the ears, and down again. So it's going to be 3 bubbles for the hair. You don't want to over twist it. Just go down and around, come back up, around, and then back down one more time, and you can get rid of the rest. Or if you're pretty good at cutting things off and using them again, you can use the rest of this for the tail. You just want to straighten up the ears if they've gotten sideways and make sure the bangs are hanging out in front. For the tail, you can use that scrap piece that we cut off, or if you want her to have a longer tail, you're probably going to have to bring in a second 260 for it. Just depends how much time you have. If you're in a rush, I would definitely just yank that tail piece off and tie it right onto here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and break this off or cut it off. And I'm not going to tie this separately. I'm going to tie it right onto my tail piece. And if you're doing a bow, you can go right into making the tail. If you're not doing a bow, I would put a pinch twist here. That way your tail's not sticking straight up like this. It's not a dog. So let me just show you with the pinch twist. We can still do the bow after. It's just not quite as necessary. Okay, so there's a little pinch twist, and that's going to make our tail go down like a pony. And I like to do a little bit of a twisty tail, so I'm going to come out here, make it longer, squeeze your balloon, and do a nice little spiral back up into that pinch twist at the top of the tail. Now you can get rid of the rest of this, and again, you don't even have to tie that off. You can just wrap it around really good. You should be fine. Now you probably don't want the tail sticking straight out like this unless she's like running really fast. So you want to fold your spiral over, just give it some gentle squeezes here at the top, and now it'll be flowing down, and it's so pretty. So that is the pony. If you're not going on to make a unicorn, this is the pony. You can be done. Just add some eyes and a mouth and all that, and this is a really nice pony design. Girls love it. You can do the legs together, and it will go on a stick really nicely, which I love putting stuff on sticks. But we're going to go on to the unicorn. So let's add the bow on the tail. All right, we're going to get a pink 160. I'm going to start with 2 little loops. First loop, make sure to pull your knot through the middle. Second loop, same size. And now we're going to do a pinch twist in the middle, and you can get rid of the rest. Leave yourself a little bit of a tail. And since this one has a pinch twist here, I'm going to put this right in front of the pinch twist. Usually if I'm going to add a bow, the bow kind of acts as the pinch twist in that spot, but it's okay if you accidentally put a pinch twist there. This can just sit right in front of the pinch twist. It's fine. It's really fine. Look how cute that is. I grew up, My Little Pony was my favorite thing ever as a little girl, and I still really like My Little Ponies. I have one right here. This is a new version of the ponies, but I grew up with the original 80s ponies, and they always had a little bow in their tail, so it's kind of a requirement. All right, now I'm gonna go with a gold mirror balloon from Calishan. This is a 160. They're beautiful. You could do a yellow horn if you don't have these. Just get any color 160. Silver's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I left myself a nice long nozzle tail here. I'm gonna attach this. Try to go like down through the center of her bangs, that little loop. Get it attached right in there, and then wrap that nice and tight around the ears a couple times. You want it just sitting in the middle of that loop so it's sticking straight up. Now people have different ways they like to do horns. Some people like to do a spiral. Some people like to do the new, I forget what it's called. There's like a really tight loop-de-loopy thing. I still like this method of you twist your balloon a whole bunch of times till there's a bunch of just twisted section there. Come out to the end. Give yourself a nice long tail. Okay, don't let those twists come undone, and you're just gonna start wrapping down the horn, and you'll see it kind of starts making a cute little, just a subtle little spiral shape, which I think is nice. It's not too much, just enough. Okay, now you just want to straighten up everything, fix up your ears if they got out of place there on that step, and look at this unicorn. It's so cute. For the eyes, I'm going to go in with some eye stickers that I made with my Cricut. These are based on Pinkie Pie, but it'll work for our unicorn here too, I think. So I'm just going on one sticker over here. Isn't that cute? And you can kind of hold this up to a light to see where the sticker on the other side is, so you can get them kind of in the same placement on both sides. You might want to add some little eyebrows. Gotta add some little nostrils. Gotta do a smiley face. I like the half smile. It's kind of cute. Maybe do some little smile lines under the eyes if you want to keep adding more details. Can't forget the blush. My favorite eyeshadow at the moment, and I'm wearing it today. Not this color, but a different pink. Neko Yanin, I think is how you say it. You can get it on Amazon. It is buttery, silky, smooth, and it blends onto the balloon in just a really nice, pretty way. Cute! Don't forget the cutie mark. You can draw the cutie mark on with markers, but something that's really fun and the kids really enjoy is stickers. So what I have right here, there's all kinds of stickers you could use, but I have some just stick-on gems. They're kind of 3D little gem stickers, and you could set them down and let the kids pick 2 or 3 stickers to put on their unicorn for a cutie mark. So I'm gonna do these little, blue gems. This will be like rarity. You can put the stickers there, you can put the stickers on her leg, wherever you think looks best. But that's how I make my nice unicorns when I have a little extra time at like a chill birthday party or something. If there's like 10 to 15 kids, I've got time to make these. If I'm doing a line work situation, I'll do a different kind of unicorn, which I think I already have a video for. But since Unicorn Day is this week, we had to do a unicorn video. This is my 360 unicorn. This is the 260 unicorn. You just see a little bit difference on the body. This one's a few days old too, so don't judge her. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to see pictures of your unicorn balloons in my free Facebook group this week. I'll be looking for your pictures over there. And if you're interested in doing balloon twisting as a business, check out thetwisterhood.com. I've got so many resources in there to help you run a balloon business or even just start one. If you're brand new to this, it's great for helping you put together your branding, getting your business cards, your menu, your marketing, all that kind of squared away without you having to hire a designer or try to figure it all out yourself or stare at a blank canvas screen. We don't want that. So I've done a lot of work for you already. Take advantage of it. It's all there for you in thetwisterhood.com. Looking forward to seeing your comments on this one. And I hope you guys have a great week of making unicorns. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.